With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, let's do this question. The question says that consider two observers moving with respect to each other at a speed v along straight line, right? They observe a block of mass m moving at a distance l on a rough surface, right? The following quantity will be same as observed by the two observer, right? So we have to uh, recognize which quantity will be observed by the two observer same, right? So let's see one by one. So let us first see kinetic energy. So if I talk about the kinetic energy, so we know that the kinetic energy is half m v square. If you see here, the mass is independent of frame, is absolute physical quantity, but the velocity of any object depends on frame. So if I write the relative kinetic energy, so that will be equals to half m v relative whole square, right? Now moving ahead, if I talk about the work done by friction, right? So if I talk about the work done, right, work done by any force, right, then it depends on frame. Why? Work done by any force. Because W is equals to F vector dot S vector, where F is independent of frame, but S depends on frame, right? So I will write displacement is a frame dependent quantity, right? Since a same object can have different displacement as observed by different observer, right? Since we know that from the relative motion, the displacement is a relative term, right? So the work will depend on the frame. Work overall is a frame dependent quantity. And if I talk about the force, force is frame independent, right? Frame independent. Now moving toward the third option, total work done, right? On the book. So as I told you, work of any force, any all force, like anything, like work by any force, any situation is dependent on frame. So as we already seen here, the total work done on the block, so it will be a frame dependent quantity, so it may be different for different frame. And moving toward the fourth option, acceleration. So as we know that the relative acceleration of any object with respect to any frame is simply acceleration of that object minus acceleration of the frame. Now if you see the question again, you will get to know that they are moving with constant velocity with respect to each other, right? They don't have relative acceleration with respect to each other. So in the question it is given that a relative is 0 for the two observer, for the two so the two will observe same acceleration. Same acceleration. Now you can answer this question after seeing the options again. These are our four options, and we get to know that kinetic energy as well as the work are the frame dependent quantity. If the two frames are moving with respect to each other, right, then the three quantity may depend on the observer, right? But since they are non-accelerated, the two observers are non-accelerated, so acceleration of the block may be same, right? So the fourth option is the correct one. Simple. Now you can see the question again. This was our question. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.